What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today's gonna be a little bit of a short one. I'm just headed out for some meetings and to pick up some supplies for one of my businesses. So I figured while I'm out for the drive today, the weather's getting a lot nicer here in Ontario. Why not do a bit of a point of view drive behind the wheel of the Jeep SRT that I picked up. So I'm going to take the GoPro today and I'm going to try to get some cool angles from the interior of the vehicle and get some cool angles from the exterior of the vehicle. Before we get into that though, I mean, shit, we've got to do a cold start, right? So let's jump into that. So we're just headed out today on a POV drive with the SRT Jeep. Figured I'd take you guys on the road with me. We've got a meeting and some supplies to pick up, so figured why not. Right now I've got the GoPro mounted on the inside of the vehicle. As you can see, I have it mounted to the panoramic moonroof. Later we'll get some exterior shots of the vehicle as well. Gotta get gas. Oh, it sucks. Gas lately in Canada has just been crazy. Trying to save a little, and I pop into Costco usually because it's usually about 15 or 20 cents cheaper per liter than anywhere else. So if you have a Costco in your area, check to see if they have a fueling station. Try to save yourself a little bit of money. These V8 Mopars can be expensive to fill, that's for sure. But as the old saying goes, smiles per gallon, right? Got my driver's side window rolled down right now. Hopefully there's not a lot of air noise. I'm about to get onto the highway right now. Ooh, I see a Jeep ahead there that looks modified. Damn, too bad I'm not going that way. I've got a better look at it. It was a WK2 and it was white. Had some fender flares and a different rear valance. Worst spot to be getting on a highway on-ramp behind a semi. GTHaus Exhaust installed, and as you can see right now, when you're cruising at highway speeds, you know, doing 2,000 RPM, and you're just kind of cruising, there's no drone, there's no irritating noise or anything. There's a slight little bit of a rumble that you can hear. It's awake, but it's not really until you get on the gas, like get up to, you know, 3,500 RPM like that. That's when it really wakens up and you can really hear the exhaust notes. But the benefit, of course, to this type of setup, like the GTHaus setup, versus just straight piping your vehicle, is that at these, you know, these moderate highway speeds and these cruising RPMs, you're not going to have that happy that I spent the money on this product, because it, even though it was expensive to have it installed, and just going to a standard muffler shop and getting a generic straight pipe would have been exponentially cheaper, it wouldn't have delivered the same results. Like, you could still get a loud Jeep, or, you know, make these 6.4 liter engines pretty nasty sounding with a straight pipe, don't get me wrong, but I'm much more happy with the tone of the exhaust with the GTHaus. Now let's just hope it stands the test of time and doesn't rust out or have any issues. We'll see. I've only had it for, you know, a month now, a month and a half, so still a long way to go. Nothing quite like that sound though when you want to make a lane change and you got to get on the gas a little. Just such an aggressive sound. So like I said, I've got to stop for gas, which I'll do that shortly here since I've only got an eighth of a tank. And maybe we'll change the angle at that point so you guys can get a different perspective on the drive. Oh, that's cool. Sauna. Very cool. You see those a lot of the time in the Muskoka region. People who have cottages and stuff will have one of those timber style saunas set up on their property. And beautiful weather is finally here. Not a moment too soon, I'll tell you that. It's a relief after what feels like just months of dark, gloomy, shitty weather. A lot of traffic today for 12 p.m. Typically speaking, this is the kind of volume you'd see on this highway going in this direction at, you know, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, not noon hour. I'm gonna miss my exit unless I get over here, so. Slow down. I'm gonna stop at the Costco here in town. Hopefully the lineup for fuel isn't too long. Sometimes you'll pull into these Costco gas stations and just the time you would have spent waiting to get fuel is not going to make up for the minimal amount of money that you're going to save.
A few moments later.
Just got gas and leaving the Costco now. And man, I remember the days of putting, you know, 70 liters in a tank would run you maybe 90 bucks. Now that same 70 liters is, you know, 150 almost. It's crazy. It's no surprise that this gas station is busy pretty much 24/7. At least the tank is nice and full now. Thankfully, the Costco is right next to the highway ramp. Convenient positioning, of course, like every Costco. People, this is one thing that'll always bother me. People don't understand that by the time you reach the end of this highway ramp, it is your responsibility to be doing highway speeds, which means you need to be accelerating on this ramp. Like, at this point we should be doing 100. I'm only doing 80 because the cars in front of me are idiots. Leaving my appointment now. Picked up some supplies for my DTG printer that I needed so that I can get back to working on purchase orders or work orders tonight. Just about to hit the road again, so figured I'd get you guys a little bit more footage. I guess I'm gonna go right here.
Text message from 22,345.
Charger. every time you put your foot down on the accelerator, you can just watch the needle on the gas go down. Which when you're paying $1.70 a liter, it hurts your soul a little bit each time. delight in putting a smile on your face. Just went and checked on my video game store that I have here in town to see how my staff were doing, and I was talking to them for a little while. Now I decided to get back on the road. I'm going to close up my moonroof here. Got my window down right now though, so there might be some wind noise. Just gotta head back to my house now, which is another city, so got a bit of a drive ahead of me. Figured I'd get some city driving as a part of the point of view video for today, since most of the driving from earlier was highway. It's 4 o'clock Eastern right now, so a lot of the schools got out a little while ago, and some people are getting off work now, and this is kind of when traffic really starts. Not quite at its peak, but it's when it starts to get annoying to move around Brampton. The exhaust sounds so much nastier when it really pops off when you drive against another person, just because of the echo, with there being a solid structure beside you as opposed to just open air. Just sounds that much nastier. Surprised with how nice a day it is. I haven't seen more people taking their cars out, but I guess with it being a weekday in the middle of the day, everyone's kind of working or just otherwise busy, and it's not really a leisure time, so that would be why. So I forgot to shoot an outro when I pulled back in the driveway after getting home. So just want to take a second to thank you guys for joining me for the POV drive today behind the wheel of the SRT Jeep. Hopefully you guys enjoyed getting a chance to hear what the vehicle sounds like when you're just out on a regular everyday drive, just like your commute to or from work or etc. I've got some other videos in the pipeline that I'm working on right now. One that I'm working on editing is about direct-to-garment printing and how to print a shirt from start to finish using a DTG printer and what the steps are and etc. And then I've got some parts on the way for my Jeep. I actually just ordered a rear mid-wing for the trunk, some fender flares, and one other piece from Sarona. I can't remember what the piece was. And we've also got some lighting kit that's going to be getting installed this coming Saturday. We've got the SRT badge from Xloom, the folks down in Australia. A lot of Jeeps and Trackhawks and stuff. It's the little SRT badge you usually see on the lower grille that's illuminated. So I've got that that just came in, and I also have an underglow RGB lighting kit that we'll probably be installing at the same time. So probably get a video put together this weekend of those two lighting accessories being installed on the Jeep, and then after that, next up will probably be either the wheels or the trunk wing and a few other body pieces getting changed and installed. The wheels are probably about 4 weeks out, maybe 5 weeks out. I haven't exactly placed the order just yet. I have made a decision on what wheel I'm going to go with. I just got to send the money over to the vendor and they'll get them ordered in. So hopefully by mid-May those will be getting installed, or any sooner with any luck. Anyways folks, thank you for joining me today. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you like this type of content, or you're curious about what other kind of videos are in the pipeline, just go ahead and subscribe and check back. I'll try to get some more routine content posted, and I'll be doing the YouTube shorts, since those are fun and quick and easy to film. I'll be doing those periodically as well. So anyways guys, thanks again. Hope you all enjoyed today. Thanks. Peace.